The art of war, the giant, Nimrod, Al-Faraon, um, for Babylonian kings, you know, uh, they have taught us the art of war, but the art of war is unjustified. It's too many against one person. All of us, 144,000, were fighting alone, with God and stuff. It should be enough. But I feel it's not fair how the enemy manipulated us to make us, feel like shit. They make us feel like we're belittling us and making us feel like we're nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then when we figure out who we were, they're like, oh, holy shit. They figured out who they are. You know what I'm saying? Now the lies and, deception and stuff is beginning to subside. Is beginning to, because we know what they are. They are a big sham. They are a big lie, When you show them in the mirror who they are, the reflection of lies and fabrication, made up illusions. They figure out they cannot lie to us anymore. They cannot deceive us anymore. We know what you made of. What you made of, we're not impressed, The art of war you started is not fair because we get attacked by witches, wizards, devil people, whatever. And you using this is your number one weapon. So my question to you is: this number one weapon? Witchcraft is your number one weapon. Radiation is number one weapon. Manipulation is number one weapon. Okay. We can manipulate time. We can travel through illusions. We can travel through light and sound. We can decimate a planet. You know that. We can eliminate the entire race out of the face of the universe. You know that. We can. If you watch the Blue Beetles, the movie The Blue Beetles is about goddess Athena, dragon Athena. And the 144,000 we all gonna get from our bloodline, because there's 12 tribes, and each tribe is linked to one god or one dragon, and one dragon has a specialty and power. It's like over the elements, or even things like that. And so all of us, if you watch the Blue Beetles, when Athena was she's coming into a vessel, into this girl who they prophesied about her carrying the spirit of goddess Athena. But the spirit of goddess Athena is so pure and so powerful. When she came into earth, you would think that area was showed in a movie, it was bombed by atomic bomb. It's like everything flattened out. Everything was, you know what I'm saying? It's like an atomic bomb flattening the whole city. When she looks, and when she started to realize what she had done, and she looks down, and she was trying to control this power she was given, this power of God giving you this power, the spirits, the power of spirits, giving you this power. The spirit can destroy many planets. How do you think wormholes are? It's a spirit that devours planet. So there's spirits can devour a whole planet. When time for that planet to go, God will send the spirit to destroy this planet. And how the sun destroyed the giants planet. That's why they're here trying to hurt humanity. They are, they will destroy. If you watch the movie Thor, it's about, I can't remember which one. The one where, anyhow, the one with God of Heaven, was asleep. I can't remember the name of that movie. But they made a few, right? I trying to think. But anyhow, he went to sleep, and he. Anyhow, these entities came, and because God have taken a light from them, He's taken some beacon, and they stayed in the darkness, and the whole planet was frosty. It's like it didn't have the light of God, and they try to, break into heaven, and trying to do things to God or whatnot. From that movie, it's a movie. But anyhow, I'm just telling you, 144,000, we got power over spirits. Spirits can, we think the Hiroshima bomb is something. You think Hiroshima bomb is something? You serious? Hiroshima bomb is nothing. Ballistic atomic bomb is nothing. Sonic atomic bomb is nothing. Okay? We could do more than that. We can destroy, you could, we can make things vanish. You understand? And you still continue to test us. They still continue to provoke us and to do things to us. You know what I'm saying? And you're still not stopping. God is winding us. And we're like that little, doll that is being wound from the back. God is winding up the 144,000. And watch when God let us go. When God sends us in your way, you better pack your, and run. You know what I'm saying? You better. You know what I'm saying? And it's not a threat. I'm just telling you that way you deserve. Because you still continue to do stuff to us. Okay? And these people are trying to put us in our place, in houses and apartment buildings, and people who follows us around and doing stuff to us. They cannot protect you. They can't protect you because they're gonna be needing protection for themselves. They're gonna need a secret service, okay? 24 hours, because we're gonna go into their apartments and we're gonna annihilate them. We're gonna behead, like how Kali, she have a belt of beheaded men, and that's exactly what's going to happen to them. Okay? Not worry about them. We will take care of them. Okay? I can promise you that. Okay? And I was very sick yesterday, and I'm still not 100%, but it's not gonna stop me from expressing how I feel. Okay? Now you're acting like God Almighty. Okay? I'm gonna ask you that when in a battlefield. We're in a battlefield and I'm facing you face to face. You can tell me you're God yourself. Don't send me someone who's not royal bloodline. You come to me and talk to me in person and tell me, you're still God. Okay? Because I'll decide then how I'm gonna end you. Okay? And you want the world to be afraid of you and stuff, because the world is scared of you or somewhat, and they don't know how to deal with you. You know what I'm saying? God sent an elite, you know what I mean, who can deal with you. They know how to deal with you. That's why you're trying to clip our wings, trying to stop this from happening. Manifestation is going to happen whether you like it or not. We're not on your side. We're not playing. We're not one of your puppets. We're not part of your obedient little slaves. We don't play by your rules. Because why? Because you taught us not to play by rules. You're not playing by rules. You're breaking every law, and that's gonna come out with consequences. Okay? And you do not act. You do not care. I know you do care because you're already preparing. I know you are preparing. What are you gonna go? You are preparing for this for a long time. You are preparing for what's coming for a long time. You cannot stop it, but you don't know how to play because God upped the game. God changed the rules. You know what I'm saying? And that's why fear sets in. Fear is beginning to embody you. Every fabric of your being. You are fearful of what God is going to do to you. Okay? You piss off God, God is going to come at you. You know what I'm saying? God created a lot of powerful beings. We're just one. You know? We are just one. There's a lot. You know what? In this universe, you're always going to find somebody who's going to beat you at your game, right? And there's always one powerful one. Then that one powerful one get beaten. You know, this is a cycle. When you get out of line and you think you're God and you like acting a little demented, God quickly to screw your nut, you know what I mean, in your head properly. You know, that screw is loosened, you know, and God is gonna tighten that nut, you know, that little screw is gonna be bolted back in place. And when you wake up from your illusion, you're gonna say, what just happened? That's exactly what God is gonna do to you. You know what I'm saying? Watch the Blue Beetle. When Athena is beginning to embody this girl, and because when she finally showed, Athena is goddess of war, and when she woke up, because she sent this EMP, she EMP'd with, mix it with, I don't know what it was, mix EMP with atomic bomb. It's like that. When she looks, then the whole city was like flattened. It was like, you know? And she realized that, she says, I don't want to kill innocent humans. So they were trying to teach her how to control her gifts. You understand? So you may be waiting for ascension codes. You can wait for it. But once God unwind me and let me go, I'm not going to be ascending anywhere. I'm going to deal with people head to head. I'm going to be that Goliath. I'm going to be from the house of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Solomon, David. I call the house of Goliath. Nimrod, the fallen angels, the giants. By every man, name known to man and not known to man. Come forth and fight me by yourself, if you dare. Yeah, that would be me, okay? Your grandfather, great-grandfather, Goliath. And you know what happened to him?